for me.
At Bailey, 34. So
I'm 35.
wow, you're wrong again. Welcome back to another episode. Once again, why not? I have Andy Canchola on the podcast today. I think Andy's just going to be a recurring guest.
Yeah. I might not ever leave.
The goal is to have a podcast once a week. Actually, the goal would be it'd be nice to have like at least two.
Yeah.
But if I can just get one and I just can get you in, then it'd be fucking perfect.
Well,
because we have such fun conversation.
Yeah, and then like we had an adventure.
Oh yeah,
I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons I'm here.
Yeah. And that, actually, I like that you just said. You know what? We have this. This one was kind of out of nowhere, but yesterday's little day trip that we took to Phoenix was also out of nowhere, and everything we did in Phoenix was out of nowhere. And so I thought, and honestly, last night, as soon as we got in, like around 8:30, and I wanted to do a podcast right away, but I was like, I'm too tired. He was too tired. Let's take a break. Let's rest our minds. Let's rest our eyes, and let's rest our thoughts on what we just like. What happened with everything that we just did yesterday. And then let's come back and then let's gather our thoughts and do one. But before we do, I say, I don't know if everyone knows, because, it's 2021, so we have internet, we have fucking social media, and apparently every day is a fucking national holiday. So today is actually two pretty dope days.
It's two of them.
So today, I don't know if you know, is Yuma, Arizona's birth date.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how many fucking years this place is, but it's their birthday.
A lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. And it's also, according to, I don't even know who fucking here was like saying this, but according to someone, today is National Beer Day, which I ain't mad about.
Oh,
yeah.
As a college kid.
Yeah, it has to be, right? They were like, "There's a day for this.
Fuck
There's a day for this." Yeah.
Today's beer day.
Yeah. And so I figured, why not? And then so I told Andy, I was like, "Dude, we have to do a podcast tomorrow. It's National Beer Day." And he was like, "What did you say? We should what?
Like we should shotgun a beer
we
to
should
start.
shotgun a beer. I mean, obviously,
you have to.
Obviously, dude.
So
we're gonna shotgun a beer. And we're not gonna tell you what kind of beer it is because I'm tired of giving out free promotions to like people and like certain brands. It's like, nah, fuck that. You want to be on Solving the Pod? You want me to show off your stuff? I'm telling you, if I was ever sponsored by Adam and Eve, like the sex toys, dude, I would have dildos all over this fucking place.
That'd be
because
awesome.
they fucking, I don't give a fuck. You
We'd
give me
use
money?
them.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Wait, what? So yeah, so
You're
dude,
so
if you,
into it.
yeah, just fucking let me know. So anyway, so this is just a normal beer. I'll tell you right now. But the one thing, because I don't care for a sponsor for this one. My brother, shout out to Ambrose Satana, my little brother, gave me this for Christmas. It's a full send. It's a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah.
It's a shotgunner. It's a fucking bottle opener. It's like if you're gonna fight, you can stab someone. It's a lot of crazy things, and you can put on your keychain. So I got this. So we're gonna shotgun a beer. I'm gonna make myself look like a fool. Before I do this, I wanna explain something. A lot of people always
Gonna spray me.
A lot of people always do this thing where they're just like sick. They do this thing where they're like, "Yo, I'm the best shotgunner," or I drink beers faster than you, and like, I don't care if you do, honestly.
That's the first thing I told you. Is
Yeah.
that why?
No, not you. It's just because I'm just like, dude, if you beat me, dope.
That was way worse.
I hope the camera got that everywhere and just squirted it over.
Shit.
Let's just do this before we make a mess. All right, cheers to Happy National Beer Day.
That's dumb.
That was terrible.
I didn't even open it well.
This was the worst idea ever. I just made a mess. We're gonna have to get the carpet vacuumed.
Oh, there's still a little bit. Hey, I don't even want to do this podcast anymore.
Just making such a mess.
Was it worth it? Maybe not. But was it fun?
Can I? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna chug it. I'm the worst beer drinker ever. But I can drink for a long time, so I think that counts.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I think I'd rather be one of those guys that can, like, last and drink, like, tons of alcohol without, like, being stupid. Instead of, like, a guy that can shotgun a beer in, like, 1 second, probably have to shotgun, like, 3 beers and be done for the night. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you and I mean, we drank from 12 to 5.
You just put on the grill. We already made a big enough mess as it is.
So I just go like, what the fuck happened in here?
She's like, it smells like beer and piss.
White piss?
I know. I'm gonna be like, why does it smell like piss? She's like, I don't know.
Hey, I pissed in the corner. I was like, what?
Yeah. Did you piss the seat again? Anyways, yeah. So,
Took a long chunk.
Happy National Beer Day, dude.
Yeah. If you didn't do that with us, you're lame.
That was embarrassing. I do bad, but not that bad.
Yeah. I think it was just more dirty than anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna be sticky now.
Your leg
dripping. Anyways, let's just continue the show. All right. So yesterday, a good friend of mine asked for a ride to the airport. So I said, why not? I had nothing going on. And I know Phoenix. I know my boy Andy over here is a huge fan of Phoenix, as well as I am. I love Phoenix.
It's fun.
A lot of people love Phoenix. A lot of people also hate Phoenix. Mm-hmm. But I think Phoenix is like Arizona's like San Diego or like LA.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Minus the beaches, obviously.
Well, I know it's like the biggest growing city in like the country or something like that.
It's definitely
like top 10 or something.
I mean, yeah. Every time I go downtown, there's just like shit being built all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
But yeah, so yesterday we went, took our boy to the airport, and then I said, why not we make a day out of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, who takes a trip 3 hours just to turn around and come right back? You know what I'm saying? Like, so
that'd be horrible.
Yeah, and then I was with Andy, so Andy knows all about Phoenix.
I love Phoenix.
You used to live there, right?
I lived there for 2 months, so I'm not technically Phoenician. I wasn't there yet, but yeah, my mom got sick, so I had to come back. But yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, so
it was a good 2 months.
It was fun while it lasted. But yeah, so yesterday we went out and we just first off we dropped them off at like 10 in the morning, so everything was closed.
Yeah, so we went to the mall and like, why is the store closed? Like, oh shit.
Yeah, we went to the mall and that's another thing I don't understand. How come the whole building's open, but only like certain stores have different times?
Yeah, I know. Just all open up at the same time.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so we were just walking around the mall and eventually it got time we were hungry, so we went to go eat some bomb ass. It's called Atl Wings. Let me tell you this. Atl Wings. Yeah, please sponsor us. Because one, Atl Wings is like really, really good. And if I'm not mistaken, you can only get it in Phoenix.
In Phoenix. Correct. I've tried to look everywhere else. I was in San Diego or in LA one time. Like, I was like, oh, maybe they have an Atl Wings. And every time I put it in my maps or Google, it just sent me to Phoenix. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so you can only get Atl Wings in Phoenix, which is weird because I didn't look up. I don't know if you can get Atl Wings in ATL in Atlanta.
Probably, I'm pretty sure they're bomb-ass wings over there.
You know what? Atl Wings probably made one in Atlanta, and they're like, yo, like, you guys can't do that here. Like,
those wings are fast food wings.
Or, like, those wings aren't good enough. So they're like, well, fuck it, we'll prove you wrong.
It's
and
true.
Then they went to Phoenix.
It's very true.
That's probably what happened.
It's the biggest growing city.
Yeah.
All crazy.
And now they have, like, 5 of them. Anyways, they're really good. Super legit place, so I recommend you guys go there. We went there, and then afterwards, we had to get our day started. So we went to Mill Ave. Mill Ave, right?
Right away, yeah.
So we go straight to Mill Ave at like 12:30 in the afternoon. And we get there, everything's cool. And the only place, at the same time, once again, the only thing open was Casa, which is really weird, by the way, because if you guys don't know, in Mill Ave, in Phoenix, on Mill Ave, Casa is like a club.
Yep.
So the fact that it was even open, but just like the outside of the bar was like very interesting.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of people.
Yeah. Well,
it was Tuesday, by the way, too. It was a Tuesday morning.
Yeah, people are probably thinking this is like Friday or
yeah,
Saturday.
No, it was Tuesday morning.
It was Tuesday.
But there was like couples, there was friends just hanging out. Like, it was popping. It was popping for a Tuesday morning.
And then there was one.
And then there was one guy.
All right, so let me just break this down. Okay, so it's me and Andy, right? We're sitting at the bar. We're like at the very end of the bar. It's just me and him, chilling, having a good time. And obviously we see the guy. He's sitting in this like booth area, all by himself. I mean, he's wearing probably like some like not dress shoes, but they were like kind of beat up. He's wearing like some slacks, way too baggy, so they weren't like fitted. Wearing like a nice little button up. Good looking guy, I'm not gonna lie. But he was kind of just, like, out of it. Like, he was just kind of there smoking cigarettes. I think he had, like, one fucking beer with him.
Yeah. He's been drinking.
And he's just like, yeah, he clearly been drinking. I don't know if you saw him. Scott, I keep burping now.
I know.
I don't know if you saw him, but when we were actually walking up, I saw him sitting there. Kind of just like, you know, like.
I know. I didn't even notice him.
Oh, dude, I saw him. And so we're sitting there. He comes up, and he's like, what's up, fellas? Like, what you guys up to? And we're just like, no, man, we're just hanging out, you know, having a drink. Just hanging out. he's like, oh, it's cool. And he's like, yo, you guys want to join? He's talking to us for a little bit. I don't remember what he said. He was talking to us for a little bit. And then he was like, you want to join me? And I didn't even ask you or look at you. I just was like, yeah, let's do it. Because like I knew this was going to be either a good story or like it was going to be like something interesting.
I at first thought he was going to sell something. I was like, oh, he wants us to buy something, or he wants like, not like I was like, oh, he's a salesman. Like that's what he looked like. That's the first vibe I got from him was like, oh, he's gonna try to sell something. Like I'm like, I'm not interested right away. But no, yeah, he's just like, oh, I just want to chill with these guys.
Yeah, I didn't get that vibe until we actually sat down and started talking to him, and then so this guy was going. He had like a storyboard, and was going from here to here to here to here to here all over the place. Like I'm telling you, all these conversations. 1 minute we're talking about what he's doing in Phoenix. The next he's talking about his life growing up in like Detroit, right?
Yeah.
And then what he does for his job. Then he brings up that he's a rapper, which, by the way, so that's probably the best part. So this guy, he says he's a rapper. So we're like, all right, cool. So like, how can we listen to your music? He's like, what does he say?
You can't.
He says, you can't. And we're like, all right, cool. So and I ask him, I'm like, all right, so is your music like on SoundCloud? Is it like on YouTube, on Instagram, something?
It's not.
It's not. This guy, I'm asking him. I'm trying to get a feel for what this guy is or what he does, and so he
talk to us.
Yeah, so he pretty much tells us that like fucking he makes music, but that no one's ever heard of his music, and then that he and it's funny because as I'm telling this, I feel like I'm like telling you my dream. But this really happened, and this guy, and we're only like one beer deep, so we're not on his level, obviously. So I'm just like, all right, cool. So I'm just like, all right, and he's like, you know what? What was it? April 28th?
May 28th.
May 28th. He's like, May 28th, I got an EP dropping. May 29th, I'm gonna throw a big party for dropping it, and I'm like, all right, cool. So like, your friends are gonna listen to it, like, and then you're gonna post it. He's like,
they're not.
He's like, nah, I'm not. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm trying to figure out, like, what is this guy doing?
Like, are you a rapper?
Like, yeah, one, are you a rapper? And two, it's like, and I have to go back because he kept saying, like, oh, you guys probably think I'm bull. And like, I think he knew what he was telling us was bullshit. Yeah. And he knew the look on our faces was like, so what is this? Like, what do you do? Like, because he was like, hey,
I'm not bullshitting.
And then the best part was he's like, yo, and he was like charging his phone like off one of like the bar's like fucking outlets, and he's like, yo, he's like, I'd show you my phone, I'd show you pictures on my phone. He's like, but that shit's dead right now. So I was charging, and that bitch was charging, and so like an hour goes by. Yeah, we made it a whole hour. This guy, an hour goes by, and he's like, hand me my phone. That bitch was at 20%.
I was like, oh, you gotta get an iPhone.
I don't know what, but anyways, this guy was talking like he had money.
Yeah,
he was saying that he worked for some, like, he never said the company, never said exactly what he did. All I kind of got,
like, do you sell stuff?
Yeah, all I kind of got was that he like sold like a product, and he
travels a lot, and
that the company would send him around, and then like he would like sell product to people. And so I asked him, I was like, all right, cool. So like, so they fly you out, and then you go on these trips, and then you have product with you, and you take it to them. He's like, nah. And he's like, and I was like, so then what do you do when like your company flies you? And like he points at his beers like this. And I'm saying, we're like, we didn't practice this. Like, this was legit what happened.
And you're like, yeah, and like, we're both pretty nice guys. We're nice guys, you know. We're not like assholes. Like, we're gonna keep talking to you.
Yeah,
dude.
like
if you ever come up to us on the street, we're not gonna be like, dude, oh, bro, I'm not gonna talk to you. Like,
yeah, like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna keep talking.
I'm all down for a good story.
Yeah, exactly. We're just gonna keep talking to you. Like, unless you like start disrespecting or anything, which
I know.
Unless you start disrespecting, we'll be something. But no, we'll keep talking to you because we love. I mean, I feel like we just love talking in general.
Yeah, I just love like to hear like people's stories and stuff. So we stuck around. I mean, we stuck around to the point where we actually had like what 2-3 beers.
2-3 beers after that.
Yeah, so we stuck around for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this guy was a trip. And then he's talking, and then the one I forgot to mention this. He had at one point said something about he was renting a place,
an Airbnb
at some nice ass apartments that are like right above Mill Ave, which we know just based off the location and the way they look and like the type of people that rent those places. we knew like the rent was pretty high.
Yeah.
So right away he's like, "Oh, this place is 900 square feet. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bed." So he's like talking like he's like a realtor or something. Like
yeah, I was like, ah.
So then he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Guess how much this place is?" I was like, "Wait, hold up. Are you trying to sell us like a
you
like
told
a
him,
loft?"
yeah.
And he's like, "No." He's like, "No." He's like, "No, it's not what I do." He's like, "Just guess how much you think like that costs." And we're just like saying all these things at him, like throwing him like these fucking prices. and you know what? I don't think he ever told us. Did he?
I think he said it was like 1,300.
Oh, okay.
I think.
But it took a while.
Yeah.
Because he kept like
he was like pausing and like he's like, nah.
He did a lot of those things where like he would just look at us and just be like, and I was like, and it was like it was like a dramatic pause that I had only witnessed in movies.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that was my time to just take a swig, and I'd just be like looking around. He'd be like, "Yo, check this," and like remember, he would just be like, "Yo, come here," and he would just be like. Remember he would do that? He'd be like, "Yo, come here," and he would talk to you only. Like, so we were like,
you would just sit back, like
we were like in a booth, like shaped like an L. I was like in the corner. It was Andy and then this guy, and he would like tell Andy like, "Yo, come here," and like Andy would lean over, and I would just kind of be like, "What's gonna happen?" But he would just ask Andy like questions.
Yeah.
Clearly that were for both of us, but just he made it like specifically for you. And then what was your best part though when he fucking asked to go to the pool party?
Oh yeah. So he was like. Because he was like, "You guys want to go to Scottsdale right now?" And we're like, "Huh?" Like,
yeah.
We're like, "Oh, no, we're trying to just drink and stay out here."
Yeah.
But then he's like, "Yeah, there's a pool party. Or I think it's time to get to a pool." And he looked at his watch and he's like, "It's time to get to a pool." Oh, no, he asked me what time it is. He's like, "What time is it?" I'm like, "Oh, it's like 2:00. He's like, "Oh, it's time to get to a pool." I'm like, "Oh, you got a pool?" He's like, "Nah, there's a pool party in Scottsdale." He's like, "You guys want to go?" He's like... I was like, "Can we get in?" He's like, "Well, I can get in."
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I was like, so we're just gonna go with you and take you or something, and like you're not gonna take us in, like.
But like, okay, so this is the thing too. Is like, I feel like they don't understand. Is like, I have to like almost reenact how this guy was. So one, he was wearing like glasses, not sunglasses, just like seeing glasses.
Yeah.
So he looked like a proper guy, and he looked like a good-looking dude, but his clothing wasn't that great. But he was just like, yeah, he's like, "You guys want to go to a pool party?" And Andy was like, "Yeah." And then we were like, "What did you ask him? Can we get in or what?"
Like I was like, "Oh, we can get in." He's like, "Well, I can get in."
Yeah, he was just like, "Well, no." He's like, with his cigarette, he's like, "Well, I could get in."
Yeah.
And he just did that like threw
sorry,
his hands up
but
like,
I'm
"I don't know what you guys are gonna do." I'm like,
so we're just gonna be waiting outside, like.
So in my head, I'm like, so are you just inviting us to a party that you can get into that you're just gonna leave us at the front door? And the best part was he was like, he would get out of the booth to reenact,
how he's gonna do it, how he's gonna be like, he's gonna go up and then he's gonna get the rope,
move it,
go in,
and then close it
like,
in front of us.
We're like, "Hey,"
and then I was like, "Hey, I know that guy." And he was just like we
I know, he reenacted like him ditching us.
It was like a cool thing. We just reenacted, like we acted out a whole scene of how we weren't gonna get into a pool party that he invited us to. And what?
We're gonna go back 10 years from now, and he's gonna like be a Oscar winner or something.
Oh my god! Or a fucking the world's greatest rapper. Or
yeah, exactly.
Like a Logic or something.
I know he's gonna be like, "I was gonna go on this guy's podcast, not anymore."
Oh yeah, and that's something Andy snuck in that I had a podcast. So he was like, "Hey, you got a podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just started." He was like, would you ever be down if I got on it? Like, I got some shit I gotta say. And I'm like, "Dude, fuck yeah." And he was and he was like, "You think this conversation we're having right now, like, you think this could be like podcast worthy?" I was like, "Oh, most definitely."
Yeah.
But yeah, so this guy, but yeah, he was a trip.
Yeah, he wanted to be like The Weeknd, as in like he didn't want, like, he wants to be a rapper. He just doesn't want anyone to know his real name, anyone to know his face. Like, he just wants to be just a voice.
Yeah, that's very true. Because at one point he did say he was like, he's like, "No," he's like, "I want to put out music." He's like, "But I don't want no one to see what I look like.
Yeah.
I don't want no one to know my name." What was his name?
I don't know.
No, his
Instagram. Never heard of him.
Never heard of him. It's NEVER HEARDM. Just the
Never
letter
heard of
M.
him. Mm-hmm.
Never heard of him. And so that was his name, which I thought it was pretty good.
It's a good name, yeah.
Yeah. It was just because I even told him, I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So if I'm ever like talking to someone, it's like, "Yo, who you listen to?" He's like, never heard of him. And I even told him, I was like, "Well, it'd be cool if you fucking told me who it was so I could listen to him." He's like, "Exactly."
Yeah, exactly.
That's the point.
Yeah, so that's what he wants. Like, he wants you to be like, Never heard of him. And
Yeah,
like,
and
oh, him. Like
exactly. And I was like comparing him to like I was like, oh, so you want to be like a marshmallow? Like you want to have like a disguise, but like instead of them not like even just a person, like you want nothing. He's like, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all this shit. And I even brought up Banksy, and he was like, I never thought about it like that, but yes, just like that. Yes. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then we asked him like,
it was such a weird.
Like, are you from here? Or no, he's like, do you have a house or where do you live at? He's like, I don't.
Oh yeah. Because I was like, so like, where do you like, where do you like, where do you live when you're not working? He's like, I don't. He's like, I'm always on the road.
We're like, oh,
dude, this guy was the international man of mystery.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
and
maybe he was a spy, but he was just looking to talk to people.
I don't even know. I really hope we just talk to like a homeless person. That just, and I was thinking about it. I was like, I think he just scrounges up like enough money to just have a few beers at a bar, and like I don't know, but like he was dressed nice.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. So I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, we don't know who we talked to.
But yeah, that was a Tuesday afternoon in Mill Ave.
Yeah,
in Phoenix.
Yeah, for reals. I mean, like we said, he wasn't like an asshole or anything. Like he was cool. We were talking to him the whole time. He was talking to us, and it was a very interesting afternoon.
Yeah.
To start off,
I didn't tell you. At one point, you left to the restroom with me by myself, by myself, and that's when they brought our tabs. And she was like, "You guys want to close?" I was like, "Yeah, we'll close out." And I hate when bartenders do this or waitresses, but they're like all together, and I'm like, "No, clearly I'm not with this fucking." You saw me leave the bar.
He came up to us.
Yeah, clearly I'm not gonna buy this guy's drinks. And so when you left, she asked that, and I was like, "Yeah, it's just me and him." And then she like jokingly, she was like, "Or do you want to put on his tab?" And I was like, "No, that's cool." So she just walks away, and he was like, "You know what?" He's like, "If you would have put on my tab, that would have been cool." And I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "If you would have put on my tab, that's cool, man." He's like, "You seem cool. You and your homie seem cool." And I was like, "Nah, it's cool, man. Like, we got our drinks. Like, it's all good. Like, I just appreciate the conversation."
Yeah.
And he was just like, "I'm just saying." He's like, "You know what? Last night, because he had said that he was at Casa the night before,
yeah,
like in the club partying. So he supposedly got into a fight, like all this shit." And I was just like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "You know what? Last night there was this guy, and like this is the thing. Like he started his stories where I thought I knew where they were going, and they just completely made like a right turn." He was like telling me like he had met, I don't, because you weren't there. He had told me that. He's like, "Yeah, last night, like, we were hanging out, we were getting bottle service, and this guy came up, and he ended up wanting to pay for everything. And so he did." He's like, "And then I looked at him, and..."
Oh, I think I came in, like, at this...
You might have, yeah. And he was like, "And then I looked at him, and I was like, so you're just going to pay for everything like that?" So you think...
remember this.
Yeah, oh, dude. Then I told you, and he was like... And he's like, "So I got up." He's like, "You got..." And I told him, I was like, "You got to fucking go." I told him, "You gotta fucking leave right now." And like, it's one of those things where like, as he's telling me this, I'm like, oh, this is him switching stories. He's doing something else. He's talking about something else now. So I was like, dude, you gotta let him know. You gotta let him fucking, people gotta respect you. He's like, exactly. I'm telling you, like, this is exactly the movement, everything he was doing. He's like, exactly.
Is that why he got in a fight? Or no, he got in a fight because someone was trying to take his girl, right?
No. That's another story. That's what I'm saying. What we're talking about is everything that he throws around. So no, that story was that a guy and his girl came in, and that he was saying like the guy was super cool, but then the guy went to the restroom. Then he realized the girl was by herself, so he went to go talk to the girl. Then they were playing it off cool, and the guy came back and then was like, "Hey, that's my girl." And he's like, "Well, you weren't here, remember?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "Well, you weren't."
She gave me a look.
Yeah, and then supposedly that's how I got into a fight.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then he showed us his hand. Supposedly his thumb was broke.
Yeah.
Did it look broke? I'm not really.
It looked a little purple, but no. Yeah, I don't know if it was broken.
Yeah, I don't know. But that was just like the first part of the day. And then...
if you're watching this is just a parody, bro. We're not really talking about you.
I don't even know if he has like internet to talk to us, or to like see this. Like, I feel like he was at the bar to get Wi-Fi or something. I don't know. But yeah, and then we went... This is all like mid-afternoon. Mm-hmm. But
so we were there from like 12 to 2 just drinking
at Casa.
Then we went to Fat Tuesdays on a Tuesday.
Fat Tuesdays was dope. That's another thing too we were talking about. Is that we went to a Fat Tuesdays on a Tuesday, and then Andy had brought it up to me when we were at the bar drinking like a fucking slushy.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
And which was really good, by the way. But yeah. And I was like, man, he was like, we're drinking at Fat Tuesdays on a Tuesday, and I was like, dude, if only they played like Tuesday by
song?
Drake.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's never happened. Like that would just make.
Because they were putting good music. There was a chance
Well,
it could have happened.
Yeah, but actually, they were playing like they weren't playing rap. They were playing like Sum 41, Blink 182.
Yeah,
they would play like Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card. So it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that.
I think we left right when they started changing music, huh?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't even leave.
We left there like at 4 because of Casey Moore's that opening.
That's right. And then he had one last place he wanted to show me, which was like a haunted house supposedly.
So if you're from Phoenix, I don't know, a lot of people have heard of it. Casey Moore's, it's like by the ASU campus. It's in Tempe, and I didn't know this, but it was like it's one of the most haunted bars in Phoenix, so or in Arizona even. Mm-hmm. And like I was like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I guess there's like a spirit at this place. It was a house that got turned into a bar. Yeah.
And actually, it was pretty dope. Like we got there, and the thing that was like, okay, this place is pretty dope, was that when we got there like what 3:55 or 3:56.
Yeah.
And we got there and we were waiting outside until they opened, and there was more people coming. Like people legit were waiting for that place to open. So I was getting pretty excited.
Yeah, and then like when we sat down, it was already packed again, right? Like, there's already people in there.
Oh yeah, and the thing I like too is like there was like older people that came in, and like I don't know if you caught this, but like one of the bartender was like, I think he said like the original.
Yeah, he's like pretty much the usual.
Yeah, like, the usual. Yeah, he was like the usual, and he was like yeah. And like it was just cool. But yeah, and I thought it was just cool, just being there, and then the food was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Because they give a lot too.
Oh,
I got calamari, and I was expecting,
as an appetizer, by the
way. Yeah, and then like they give you like this big old basket.
This was a whole meal, which I'm glad. And I was gonna order that in like in a sandwich.
Oh.
So I was like, no, I think I'm good. Like I think I'll be fine till I get home. And luckily I did.
You got clam sticks,
clam legs, clam sticks, whatever the fuck that is.
They're bomb though. They're pretty good.
Yeah, but look, they're all drunk because the dogs are all drinking the beer.
They're drinking the beer. For real.
But yeah, so. That was pretty much our day. Actually, no, I forgot.
Oh.
So on the way back, if you guys that are listening, like if you've traveled from, I guess to Phoenix, if anywhere you go to Phoenix, you would hit Dead Cow Road, possibly.
So if you're going from like Yuma to Tucson, for sure, Yuma to Phoenix sometimes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think those are the only.
You may find yourself on a road called Dead Cow Road.
Yep.
So we're heading back towards Yuma, and on the way there. So like, so it's like it's a 2-lane road, one going one way, one going the other way, and it's like 55 miles per hour the whole way. So we're going, and I'm in one lane going this way, and there's a truck coming this way, a semi. You said right, yeah. Which everything happened so fast. I don't remember it being a semi. I thought it was like just a big U-Haul truck. Or something.
Oh yeah, it was a semi with a white trailer, like those big ones. Yeah.
So it was a full-on semi, and so they're coming at me. I'm coming this way. In the distance, I see a car with its lights on. And it looked like they were trying to speed around the semi. So they're in my lane. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, they're coming at me. So I try to slow down and go into the dirt. And as I'm going towards the dirt, I notice that motherfucker with his headlights is he's going like 65 miles per hour, like maybe 60 miles per hour, coming at me in the dirt lane. So I go back into my lane. And at one point, we pass by, and as I go on my lane. On the left side is the truck driver. On the right side is this fucking lunatic.
It was a Nissan, a silver one, Altima.
I
remember. I'll never forget.
And we're in the middle, and like this guy just passes in the dirt lane on the far right shoulder, like just fucked. And like I was just like, oh, and I held my breath when we went through, and I was like, boom. Well, and I was like,
you're like, what do I do? I was like, I don't
know. I had no idea what to do.
But see, like I told you, I think we were more relaxed because I feel like because we had been cracking up like all day, like even up to that point, we just got done like cracking up. We were like dying laughing.
Yeah, we just kept talking about that guy. We just kept thinking of like things that happened throughout the day, and we were just dying laughing.
Yeah, so it was just I think our adrenaline was already like super high. We were like we were good. If we were like falling asleep or anything, that would have woken us up, or we would have died.
Yeah, I don't.
If we weren't awake, yeah, but yeah, like he was like, "What do I do?" I was like, "I don't know."
But yeah, so like, dude, after that, I was like, and like as soon as I passed, I was just like, Like, all right, cool. And I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Like,
yeah, you did pause.
Like, we just like,
you're like, oh my god.
Like, and like as we're driving, I just kept playing it in my mind. Like, what if I would have stayed in that lane? What if I would have went? Like, I had like a 50-50 chance, and I took the right one. Like, I felt like I should have gone to the fucking casino.
We should have
just,
just drove straight to the casino.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're doing this podcast because we almost died.
And we met some guy that probably would have killed us if we probably would have went to a pool party with him. Oh, that's another thing too. He gave us his Instagram, and I'll put it right here so you guys can check him out. He has music coming out. You can't listen to it. He has music coming out though. He's a rapper, but you've never heard of him.
That's his name.
But yeah, so if you guys actually, you know what? Let me tell you right now. If you guys are in the Phoenix area, or where's Mill Ave? What is it?
Tempe.
If you guys are in the Tempe area and you've seen this guy, let us know in the comments, please.
Yeah.
Because I want to know if this guy really knows people, or if you've encountered this guy before. But I just want to know. I mean, it'd be cool to contact him.
I know maybe more people are like, bro, I had the exact same story.
It's like, y'all met that.
Yeah.
Dude. And you know what? I have a strong feeling that people have.
I feel like we know a lot of people in Tempe and Phoenix.
Someone has. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because he's one of those people that probably like comes up to people, wants to talk to them, and will sit back down with them.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
maybe you probably talk to him.
But yeah, so if you guys come across him, please let us know. But yeah, so that was our fun-filled Tuesday.
Yeah. We're never doing it again, but you know.
Oh, I know, definitely. Oh, another thing I want to get on. It's cool that Andy's here. So we recently went to go watch Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh yeah.
I totally forgot that at one point in your YouTube videos you have a section where you do movie critiques.
Yeah, movie reviews.
Reviews. And so it was one of the first movies coming back from.
Yeah, in the theater.
Being in the theater.
Yeah.
After like the whole pandemic thing.
So
yeah, if you guys don't know, go to Andy Canchola's YouTube page, and he has movie reviews. His most recent one is, like I said, Kong vs. Godzilla.
Yeah.
Or Godzilla vs. Kong, whatever the fuck it is called.
I know, I always fuck that up too. Godzilla Kong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know. But the reason I want to bring it up is because, so I watched your video. Loved it, by the way. The only thing I have a critique on for your video about critiques is that you have a 1 through 5 scale.
Yes.
And I've always thought whenever you judge something, a 1 through 5 scale is a very small scale, because you got to think like if you put a 3, that's pretty much like in the middle.
Yeah.
And at the same time, if you put a 3, that's pretty much like a bad review.
Yeah.
But if it's a 4 or 5, that's like a good review. But I feel like if you have a 1 through 10 scale, you have so many more. You have a broader range of like options as far as like for instance. So you gave Godzilla vs. Kong a what?
A 4.
So he gave it a 4
out of 5.
Out of 5, which to me on a 5 scale, a 1 through 5 scale is pretty huge.
Yeah.
Like a 4 is would be similar to like
say Titanic.
Like like a Titanic or something. And I didn't think.
Yeah, it's not like a.
Yeah.
So,
like, what do you base it off of? Like, what would be a 5 to you? Oof. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I feel like Warrior would be a 5 for me.
Warrior. Oh, the fighting movie.
The UFC movie.
Wow. See, that'd be like a 4 to me.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't think it was that good?
But that's because a 5 to me is like.
I thought it was like amazing. Like that movie was like, to me, was like, you had your action, you had like your drama, like the acting was great.
Romance.
Yeah, the romance,
yeah,
like
the brother,
the reason,
father, the brother,
exactly, like the reason why the teacher is doing it, and then the reason why the brother's doing it, like, and then yeah, dude.
You know what?
I guess love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies like ever.
Yeah.
Like but I see what you mean, but the way you can look at it too is if you multiply it by 2, it's pretty much like how you were telling me earlier, like since I gave it a 4, it's really an 8 on a 10 scale.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So it's not like perfect, but it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Like even in my review, I said that one of my biggest critiques was the storyline, like a storyline that happened within the movie that I didn't think needed to be there, but it's still good. Excuse me. Ooh,
it's all good.
I know the shotgunning beer. But I feel like one of the biggest things that I review a movie on is, will I see it again? Because yeah, because that's, I feel like you're like, yeah, it's a good movie, but do you ever see it again? Like, I want a movie like, especially King Kong. I think I'm gonna watch it again. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be one of those movies that I'm like, yeah, I'll, like, if I see it on TV, okay, I'll probably leave it on TV. Like, is it one of those movies that you're gonna watch again?
See, and that's tough because I've seen movies that I love, like I really liked the first time, but like I never for myself like wanting to watch again.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that movie was only meant to be watched in the theaters for the first time. Because after that, it like, because I know it sounds weird, but like to me, like it was such a good movie that I remember every single thing. So why would I watch it again knowing what's gonna happen next, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah.
The visuals, everything. So it's like for me, I love my favorite movie is Lords of Dogtown.
Oh yeah.
Which I know is it's a movie, but it's also based off something real. But obviously it's a little dramatized. Yeah. I think. But like to me, that to me is like a 5. Because it has everything as far as like the nostalgia, like the music, like how it's scored, the actors that played in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it fucking had Heath Ledger for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and he played an amazing like drunk.
Yeah.
And like in that movie, like made you like happy, made me sad, made me mad, made me like fucking tear up a little. Like just so much shit. And like, so to me, that's a movie that's a 5. So when I see movies like that, that's a movie that I watch. Like constantly. Like before I go to bed, I'll be like, I just want to watch a clip of like Lords of Dogtown. Yeah. But like, and then there's movies that I've watched. Like I'm trying to think. I can't think of one right now.
Well, but that's what I mean. Like Lords of Dogtown, you would give it a 5, but like a lot of other people, they're like, it's an okay movie.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. And like, I feel like even
it's biased, right?
Exactly. I mean, this is my channel. Like, you know what I mean? I
guess you're right.
Like,
you're right. Who am I to tell you what? I'm sorry.
No, I'm fucking done. No. But what I mean is like,
Andy's like, I don't fucking like this. I don't like the fucking.
Why do you have 2 color walls?
Yeah, what the fuck is stupid? You're right. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. No. But what I'm trying to say is like, especially like, I feel like with your podcast too, it's just 2 friends talking, and I feel like that's what Movies with Andy and Friends is. It's 2 guys talking about movies.
It's 2 normal people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I'm not. Like, I love movies. I watch movies my whole life. Like, I literally try to watch a movie a day, that type of thing. I just love movies. I've acted in movies. I want to be an actor. Like, I just love movies. So, I feel like that's my experience. Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm not a professional movie critique. I was like, this is what I feel after this movie. And I try to critique it, which is bad, too, because you don't get to sleep on it. But I try to critique the movie right after you're out of the movie.
It makes sense. It's all fresh in your mind.
Yeah. And like, it's like, I also try to make it be like, you know how sometimes, like, especially me, I'm a movie nerd. So right after the movie's done, me and my friends would go outside the movie theater and we would just talk about this movie for like an hour.
Oh, wow.
So we would be like, no, but Iron Man was supposed to do this. Like, that type of thing. Yeah. So I try to incorporate that into my video.
Oh, okay. So just kind of make it feel like this is just a normal, like, me and my buddy just got done watching it. Yeah. And now we're just going to sit down and talk about what we just saw.
Yeah, like when I was doing it before, I would bring friends along. Like I would go with them to the theater. We would go together. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to know what you thought about the movie, like at all. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about it in the video. Got it. When we do this, which you will do it soon.
Thank you.
There's just movies right now. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to know anything what you thought about the movie. Like I'm like, okay, we'll talk about it on the video. So whenever they're talking to me, like when I was talking to Michael on that movie, I don't know what he was gonna say. Like nothing's planned. I kind of just tell him like, hey, I'm going to introduce it. There's going to be like a little clip. I'm going to ask you what you think. I'm going to say what I think. We're going to talk about the bad and then the score, and then we're done.
We should, when we do ours, we should almost do it to where like we go with like, you go with your girl, I go with mine, and like you sit somewhere and I sit somewhere. That way we're not like, because dude.
You'll see reactions.
And that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too is like I'm one like when I'm in a movie, because like especially at a theater, I'll lean forward and I'll be like just like this.
Into it.
I get into it. So like I don't want you to so I want all that to happen because I don't want a scene to happen and you be like, oh, and I'll be like, hey, what about that scene? You know what I mean? Yeah. I want you to bring out some stuff that maybe you saw that I didn't see. So maybe we could do that.
And I get really into movies, mm-hmm. like in that way. Like I'm just like, oh fuck, oh no, they did that. Like and Marley hates it too because I guess I just have a lot of like I express myself a lot, so I'm just like no, and then she's like. What? Like, especially with superhero movies. I'm like,
I didn't see anything. What?
Yeah, exactly. Like when something happens, like in like a comic book movie, I'm like, oh my god, they're doing it. they're doing it. And then she's like, what? I'm like, I can't tell you because then it's going to spoil it. And then she's like, well, now you have to tell me.
Like, you know it's leading up to something.
Yeah. And then she's like, well, now you have to tell me. Like, you're going to ruin it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm sorry. And like, but yeah, I feel like it'd be cool if we sit apart and then after we'll come to my house and do it.
Yeah. Hey, as soon as we walk out of theater, it was cool. That's all right. But so let me ask you this. Because I've always not been a fan of this. But have you always been like a fan of like movie premieres? And I'm talking like now, obviously they don't have them anymore, you know, because we all know why. Thanks to fucking Batman. You can't have movie premieres. And Joker, we can't have movie premieres because
he released this.
People want to shoot up theaters and stuff. So now we can't have movie premieres.
Yeah, true.
But
true. True.
So before that all happened, I went to a few, and I'm not a big fan of, because usually movie premieres are like the big fans. Yeah. Like anyone that's gonna fucking wait till midnight or like 11 o'clock at night to go watch this movie at like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, or you're gonna get out of the theater at like 3, 4 in the morning. Like, I'm one, not down for that, and two, everyone that's going is gonna be those people that are gonna cheer for every scene.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
I do.
You do.
I do.
So, because
especially for movie premieres, especially if I'm doing this, I have to be there the first night so I can try to get my review out.
Oh, that's smart.
Review out, like, so it comes out on a Thursday night. Everybody knows. So by Friday morning, I want to have my review out because I don't like talking about spoilers unless it's a big movie and I'm like, you know what? Stop watching here, jump to the end to see the review, like the score. Excuse me.
You're good. Don't do it again though.
I know. I'm so sorry. That's 2.
It's all right.
3 won't happen.
One more. Yeah.
So
you're just gonna be like.
He's like, Andy, you okay? Like, no. But yeah, so like, yeah, dude, I love movie premieres. Like, I was there for Endgame. I was at like the 7 or 8 p.m. showing, and they were cheering.
Avengers.
Yeah, Avengers Endgame. Yeah, they were cheering, and I would get goosebumps. Like, it was
really?
Like, yeah, dude.
But see, like, the only thing that bothers me about that is like
you do miss parts though.
Exactly. You also don't hear things.
Yeah,
because
the movie's not gonna wait for you. Like in the TV, like in TV shows, where like.
Yeah, like a sitcom.
Like, when you walk in, like on TikTok.
Woo! And then just like, and they wait till they wait for like the audio, like everyone to stop being quiet, and they're like, yeah, exactly. It doesn't wait for you.
Yeah,
it's already like fucking recorded. But like, so because I've been a few, but like I don't think I've been to a movie where like it was like that. But I would see like clips on like YouTube or like Instagram and Facebook where people were recording. Like, I think the most recently, I guess people were showing when I think Endgame came out.
Yeah.
And so they were posting like when they were in that theater what it sounded like.
Yeah.
And it was kind of annoying because it was like it was those parts when like when fucking Thanos snapped and everyone started like fading away into dirt.
What?
And like as it you haven't watched it yet? Oh fuck, spoiler alert.
Fucking like 3 years later.
I know. Yeah, fuck it. It came out 3 years later, guys. Fuck you guys. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Thanos snaps and like everyone fucking dies. Almost everyone. Anyways, so when that happened, there was a part where like they snap and people and like and it goes to when fucking Spider-Man's like, oh, I don't feel so good, and you can hear in the theater like everyone's like, no, no, and it's like, yo, shut the fuck up.
I don't know if some of those are fake though, because when we were watching Infinity Wars, it was quiet during that scene.
Oh, really?
Because everybody was like sad. If anything, I heard someone like right behind me too. They're like, "Oh no," like, but it was like to themselves.
Yeah. No, I think that's real some places.
I don't doubt it, but at least for the theater at Harkins, like it was like she was like crying, and I heard her. She was like, "Oh no," when it was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like those are fake because I feel like people would get pissed if.
I just feel like the same people that cheer and clap and cry during a theater movie are the same people that fucking clap and cheer when an airplane lands. You know, it's like the same people.
Dude, I try to do that just to be funny.
And I get that, but like,
me and my brother, I'm gonna go to hell, but we would go to church.
Yeah, you're going.
Yeah, for sure. We would go to church, and it was like at the end of church, like they would say announcements like, "Hey, like if anyone wants to come, like." Donate money. We're gonna be at this event. Blah blah blah. And she's like, "Thank you." Me and my brother would go.
Wow.
And everybody would join in. So it was super loud, and like the next person would just have to wait there, like.
It was a sitcom for them. They're waiting for the clapping to stop so they could talk.
But we would do that like every single person, and people would join. But see,
I feel like
church was different.
Church
than
is
like
a different
theater,
group.
though, but
The old people are just like, yeah, that was
exactly.
Someone fucking go donate.
Exactly. Ask my brother, bro. We would be dying, and my dad would be like disappointed but cracking up with this. Like
But the
he
fact
was
that
like,
everyone followed you guys.
yeah,
along.
exactly.
I know she's just dogging you.
Like, hey, we don't joke around about church
Yeah,
around here.
you don't say the C word in here. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah.
So to
Sorry.
me, like that was always just like, yeah, the people like talking or just like cheering or clapping like when something happened,
Yeah.
it really bothered me. I don't know if you like were into that. Did you ever go to any movie premieres and like dressed up?
No, but I feel like I do want to for the Top Gun one.
What are you gonna dress up as?
A flight suit.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
It's not
They're-
bad.
They're gonna be like, this guy just get off fucking shift or something.
It's like, I had to be here.
No, it's because like I've been. I mean, especially for like the Batman one, a lot of people dress or Justice League.
Yeah.
A lot of people dress up as like their favorite characters. Any
Uh-huh.
Star Wars movie I've seen, people
Oh
are
yeah,
waiting
Star Wars
in line.
is huge.
Yeah. It's so fucking corny though.
See, I've dressed up for Comic-Con, so I'm not one to talk.
Comic-Con's different. Comic-Con, you expect that. You don't go to a movie premiere
Yeah.
to watch Batman and at the same time watch Batman next to you as you watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, that's you.
yeah, dude, that's your part. Like, you did that. Like, that's what I'm saying. But like, you go to Comic-Con, everyone does it. Like, dude,
Yeah.
if I was to ever go to Comic-Con, I would 100%. Like,
We're going.
it's one, it's an
We're
expensive. Thank you. One, it's super expensive. Two, it's like once a year. Like, I'm going full blown. I'm going all out. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, like that's fucking lame. Like, nah, dude, I'm going full nerd.
Dude, and I've gone to 3 days, but I feel like I only dressed up one day because, bro, it's a lot. Like, in the way that I was wearing face makeup, I was the Joker.
Oh, okay.
So my face was burning. My pores like opened up because it was humid that day. So it was just getting into my face. It was just burning. I was like, I'm never doing this again.
God damn. I don't know about that. Like, I think if I ever went, I'd go as like Doug or something.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, just
People dress up as him too.
yeah, like that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or like, I could be Doug, you could be Skeeter,
Cousin Skeeter. Yeah.
like stuff like that. So like, I think like definitely
Face
Comic-Con.
paint again.
Not face paint.
I have to go blue. Is he blue, right?
Oh, he's like a blue. Yeah, you can. That's why you're Skeeter. But see, or like it'd be cool if like I dressed as like Arnold, you dressed as
Gerald.
Gerald. That was his name
Yeah, right.
in Hey Arnold. The black kid's name was Gerald.
I believe so.
Arnold and Gerald. It sounds right. I'll take it.
You're trying to make me do blackface, huh? You're trying to get me You're trying to get me in trouble.
I didn't even think about that. Hey, technically Gerald's got like a light skin, so I think you pass. You're pretty dark.
Okay, we're good.
You're dark enough to be light skinned. I didn't even think
You're
about
trying to
it.
get me canceled. Like,
I'm sorry, dude.
hey, like, yeah, do it.
I'm like, yo, my podcast trying to blow up, but you're kind of taking the limelight. So I'm fucking. Remember that one time you did blackface?
It's like, yeah, you're out, bro.
Yo, that's another thing. Not so much blackface, but the fact that like people can get canceled. Like, so I understand. Like, I understand blackface is a little too far. You know what I'm saying? But recently, a lot of people are trying to cancel actors for, like, say, oh fuck, say if you did like say if you did a movie, right, and you played like a white girl.
Yeah.
A lot of people are getting mad. Like, how come you just don't fucking hire a white girl?
Yeah.
And like, but like, my biggest argument, which I think is like pretty valid, it's called acting. You
Yeah.
act like a person that you're not. You
They're
act.
not- yeah.
Like,
It's
you
not
know-
them. Yeah.
Exactly. And so like, and a lot of people, and I even heard one, which, you know, I've heard ones where it's like, why would you make a movie about, you know, World War II or whatever? Why not just hire a bunch of like vets and stuff? It's like, why? Well, I don't know if you guys know, but anyone that's like out of the military doesn't look how you would want them to look in a movie. They're not your ideal soldier. Like, I'm just saying, like, you know, they let themselves go at one point. They're like, fuck it, dude. Like, I'm done doing that. So like, anyways, but like back to that, like, yeah, like, no, I'm not gonna go fucking. If I'm gonna make a movie about the army, I'm not gonna go fucking hire a bunch of soldiers that are in the army. just because they're soldiers, I mean they can act like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, and like. It makes me so mad because like I don't know, how do you feel about that? Like certain things like that.
I mean, it kind of sucks because yeah, you're not portraying yourself. You're portraying a character. Like I feel like just recently too, they tried to cancel Robert Downey Jr. right for Tropic Thunder. It didn't work.
It didn't.
Because
it's a classic.
And then everybody's like, bro, like no, it would be less funny. Like
also,
it makes fun of it. It makes fun of it as in like he was a white actor. And he went through the process of everything to change his skin color, but he had context on. But yeah, dude, it was just funny because he made fun of it.
Exactly.
But
like he acknowledged the fact that people don't like this, but like they made like a funny take. But yeah, like even like fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. See what you do to me, dude. Like I start staring into your eyes, and then I just get lost into the fun we had yesterday. And I'm just like,
couldn't keep laughing.
Can't wait to do it again.
I know.
But no, yeah. And so then same thing with like but see, even that one was like, is that like blackface is different though, because blackface is where like we just take you to the restroom and fucking paint black on your face. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just, and even it's funny though, because even in that movie they made it seem like it was like a procedure. Like a surgical procedure.
But then he takes off the hair or whatever, and then he's back to normal in the movie.
What about white chicks?
And then exactly, like, I don't know. It's just such a double standard, but
no, and that's the thing too is like, I think what made white chicks funny was the fact that a black person played a white girl, and a black person, like to them, this is how white girls are. Yeah, and I mean, a lot of people watch the movie and were like, yeah, that's pretty much how white girls are, and like, but I don't know. It was just crazy to me. But you know what's funny is like. Not that I'm trying to get them canceled, but like just how come they weren't part of the list? You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's like very picky and choosy and like and it just makes me mad. It's like at this point you don't even know.
And I feel like as long as you're not making fun of a certain person, like I know some celebrities have dressed up like characters for Halloween for like of another color, but like. I don't feel like, I don't know, like I wasn't there at the party or anything, but I don't feel like a lot of them were making fun of them. I feel like they love this character, so they're like, I want to be like this character.
Yeah. And and that's the thing too, is like, even myself, like, obviously, as things are getting better, I really hope that, you know, this Halloween's like an actual Halloween. Yeah. Where I can go trick-or-treating without feeling like I'm breaking the law, you know?
You're still like, breaking the law if you're going trick-or-treat at this age.
I'm 27. Like I say trick or treat, bitch. Give me fucking candy. All right. I'm 27 now. Give me more.
Give me more. Where's the alcohol?
Yeah, where's the alcohol? No, but like if I go like to parties, like I was thinking about like there's so many times like I don't want to dress. Like, dude, I always thought it'd be cool to dress as a Nutty Professor. Yeah. But like what? Because I'm not that race. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like that's the thing too. Is like, okay, say I didn't.
Like, I would love if someone dressed up as Vicente Fernandez that wasn't Mexican.
That's different. See, that's different, though. Because that's the same controversy that Shia LaBeouf is in with that movie, The Tax Collector.
But Mexicans didn't care.
No, yeah, that's the thing. The people that are canceling these people are people that you have no say. Yeah. All the Mexicans are like, yo, I think Shia LaBeouf played a dope-ass cholo. Yeah. Like, he just played like, Creeper.
Yeah, just like Speedy Gonzalez. They canceled him, but they brought him back in, right?
I don't know about that.
I thought they brought him back. You didn't hear that they were canceling Speedy Gonzalez?
I know they canceled Pepe Le Pew.
No, but they were trying to cancel.
Yeah, supposedly.
Yeah, but they were trying to cancel Speedy Gonzalez because he's a bad representation of the Mexican people. But
he's fast.
Yeah.
I love that they think that Mexicans are super fast like that.
But like, but they brought him back because they're like, bro, that's like the only Hispanic character in that show. Like in
they're like, nope. Yeah, you guys aren't fast. You guys can't have that.
Yeah, but yeah, so they brought him back. So it's just like,
I don't know, but yeah. Every time I talk to you, it's just all about canceling. Yeah, I think it's because like I'm just really worried to be canceled. So I'm really like you're like my financial advisor as well as my manager. Your lawyer, and my lawyer.
So I'm with them. So my oh no, it's your mom. What? I was like, oh, my client's not gonna be able to do that this weekend. Yeah, I'm like, no. First time I ever met your mom, and I'm like, my client can't do that. Yeah. Yeah, dude, we're gonna get canceled, and it kind of sucks that like we're not saying anything bad. I mean, these are our opinions,
but. There's going to be one person
exactly
that's like, I don't like that they have a black and white wall. I don't like that they have Will Ferrell in a San Diego Padres jersey.
I mean, he played for all other teams too.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is like people just say shit. It's like you don't know the backstory.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be like, how come he has like a cholo up here? Is that how cholos really look? No. You know.
I've never even seen that cholo.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, so like that's
cool.
the thing is it's whatever. What's next on the agenda? What are we gonna talk about next?
I know we've gone through everything.
We gotta get out of canceling.
I know.
But
my party.
Oh,
The Andy themed party.
Oh my goodness, you guys missed out on a great party. Saturday, right?
Yeah.
This past Saturday we went to. It was happy birthday. You know, cheers.
Thanks.
Cheers to what is this? Your 26th?
26. Yeah.
Damn, that's a good guess.
I
You
know.
suck at guessing. I'm good. It was Andy's 26th birthday party, which he invited me to, which I was very surprised because I don't get invited to a lot of parties.
Yeah, he gets crazy.
Yeah.
Last time he was gonna be invited.
Yeah, so that's exactly why. But no, we had a great time.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And so Andy's theme of his party was himself.
It's so bad.
So I'm telling you guys. So I walk in.
I'm extra. I'm
super extra. You have video still, right?
Yeah.
You have video of like the whole museum of Andy. I'm gonna post it. I'll put it up right here.
It's
so,
a TikTok.
Yeah.
I made a TikTok, but
Oh yeah.
I'll
that's
send you the
another thing.
haul.
You gotta follow our TikToks.
Yeah.
We're making some funny ass TikToks.
For sure.
They don't get a lot of views, but hey, you know what? You guys should check them out.
check him out.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
1 through 5. 1 out of 5. What do you guys think of our TikToks? But no, yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Remember it. But yeah, so I walk in. He says, "Welcome." I'm about to say hi to everyone. He's like, "Oh no, hold on. You gotta come check out the hallway." So he's like, "You gotta check out the
Hall of Andy."
The Hall of Andy. And no lie, this guy turns a light on. It's a hallway with just pictures of himself, and only him. It's not him and his girl. It's not him and me. It's not him and his family. It's just pictures of him by himself. Some are photoshopped. One was like,
Did you see the one where I cut off Marley? There's one where it's me and her, but she cut it off. She like separated us
I didn't
perfectly
know.
where you couldn't even see her.
Oh, I didn't. But so yeah, so like, and it's just like, and there's like fucking gold balloons on the ceiling.
My
like
favorite
I'm just
color.
like, wow, I'm like, it's fucking Andy.
And then there was paddles with my face on it, so it was a fan because it was hot.
Oh yeah.
But you could also take pictures with it.
And he had like tons of those. They were everywhere, like on the table, on the floor, in people's pockets.
Oh yeah, and then I told my fiance's cousin to go hide my face, like around the house.
Oh yeah.
So there was 5 of my faces just around the house, and like we found one in the microwave. Like I was like, "What the fuck?"
That one even surprised you.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh!"
He opened the microwave, and I was like, and I saw something, and he opens like, "Hey, look!" And I was like, "Hey, it's your face." And it's just in the back of the.
Yeah. So and then the DJ, shout out DJ Input and DJ Nasty. They were the 2 DJs.
Sick.
Yeah, they were awesome.
They're dope.
But so they had a face of mine, and on their laptop they just put my picture on their laptop.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My favorite though was the restroom.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
So you open the toilet, and on the the toilet seat cover, like on the toilet on the inside, is a picture of his face. So pretty much like if I was to take a shit or a piss, I guess I would be pissing while Andy's face is looking right at me.
that was the point.
And then the best part was if you were say you sat down, took a shit, when you closed the door, you would be facing a picture of just Andy. And you know what? I can even post it. I made little clips of myself doing it. It didn't come out too great, like as far as like if I was gonna put it into a TikTok.
Yeah.
But it'd be perfect for this. So you'll see, like I open the thing, I'm like, oh, and then I sit down, and I'm like, that was weird. And I sit down, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And it's just like, and the best part is the picture that I'm sitting when I like say if I sat down on the toilet and in front of me was the door, is him just like a super serious. He's like no, you wouldn't even do that. You were just like, yeah. It's like,
and that was I wanted to find the most serious picture I could find.
and you put those there, right?
Yeah.
Both of them.
It was me and Marley. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was me and Marley.
Okay. Were there any in your fridge, or like did you find any like later on, like the next day or something?
No.
That'd be dope if like later on
She said that there's one
that you haven't found.
that I haven't found, so I'm just like, maybe one day I'm just gonna like wipe my ass like, oh, oh shit,
Andy.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it was just super like last minute. They're like, what can I do that? Oh, so I didn't know you then, but for like 2 years ago, I gave my homies my headshot and I autographed it for Christmas.
Oh, you did tell me this.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah, but they don't know, so go ahead.
Yeah. So I gave it 2 Christmases now. It was like 2 Christmases ago or 3 Christmases ago, and then 2 Christmases. I gave him a picture of my headshot. No. One was my Christmas. I'll tell you. One was Christmas, and one I asked him to be my groomsman.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
So the Christmas, I got my headshot, signed it, say from me to them, and then I signed it and I gave it to them as a Christmas gift.
That's the fucking ballest thing. That's the ballest shit I've ever heard, dude. That's the ballest shit I've ever heard. That's so fucking sick.
Yeah, so.
Like, yo, hey, save that. Trust
Well,
me.
my cousin Ruben, he has it in his pantry. If you go to his pantry and you open it, it's just my picture.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you give me... Well, I already told you from your party.
They'll see.
Give me some. I'm going to fucking post them up here. I'm going to put them inside his closet when she moves her clothes. Like, ah! I swear, dude. I'm going to have fun with this. And I love it, though, because this is your thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go and, like, oh, for my birthday, I'm going to have pictures of myself. No, like, that's your thing, and I love that. Because now if, like, we see pictures, I'm like, fucking Andy.
You're just going to see him around town.
Yeah. That's what we should
do. I got to stop. Oh,
we should do...
It should be my logo. Just my face.
The Obama... you never seen the Obama fucking where it's just his face is like red, white, and blue? You should make an Andy one. The Hope one.
Red, white, and blue.
Didn't Banksy make that?
I don't know.
Popular. You know what I'm talking about? So it's the. Oh fuck.
Gotta get the phone.
Sorry. Obama. All by myself. You ever heard that song?
No.
Oh, sorry. Obama self. Oh, what would I look up? Obama campaign photo?
Yeah. Red, white, and blue.
Campaigned photo.
I hope one day I become a politician and just this comes back.
Yeah, because
why can't I?
Because there's gonna be so much stuff. Like, do you really want this guy? Like, they're gonna post like 2 videos. And like, okay, that's about it. Like, no, we got this. Like, oh shit, never mind.
There's videos of me dressed up like a girl. With my videos as my mom.
Yeah.
Like, really, this guy?
This one.
Oh yeah, Hope. Yeah,
the Hope one. You should get one like that.
I'll do it.
Oh no, my bad. If I'm not mistaken, I think the artist that made that is the same artist that does Obey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, because they have a few like that. But anyways, I think you should do that.
Andy.
Yeah,
instead of Hope.
Andy. It's your face and your name.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, I don't know. It's just been like just an ongoing joke for years, so I just thought
you got to keep it going.
Let's just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've always wished that cuz I see TikToks where there's people that have taken pictures every year on their birthday in the same outfit with the like with a certain person or the family, and it's like from when they were 1 all the way to like fucking 30. And it's just like the same picture, the same setting, the same area, just different years, and they just get bigger and bigger. And I've always wished I would have did that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't do that now because I'm like way past like that time. But
have you seen the fake one? Where one? He's like, I took a picture of myself cooking, and then it's like a little kid. He got like his little brother or something, and then he steps in for him and he goes.
And he's like, as he's growing, he's like, and it's like every day is a different.
My brother showed me Abraham. Fucking dying.
I've seen a ton of those where it's just like, oh, this is like from this date or from this when I was this year old. This one, and he's just like growing up. And he's like,
he's just freaking laugh. Yeah. So dumb.
Oh man. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this episode.
Until our next trip.
Until our next trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say next time we go, but we stay the night.
Yeah.
We go on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Stay till.
Because you have a big event that
Thursday.
You need to do too.
Oh, yes. Yes.
We won't talk about it. But
Yeah. We'll talk about it when it happens. But yeah, so I say next time we go on a Thursday I say we go Thursday morning, enjoy Thursday. Friday, we wake up whenever the fuck we wake up.
No girls, though.
Yeah, no girls. All guys. All guys, dude.
Yeah. Leave the girls at home.
10 of them.
10.
In one room with 2 beds.
I don't think I even know 10 guys. All crazy.
I could scroungle up 2. I know 3 already. I know 2 already. You and the guy we met at the bar.
I was like, who else? Yeah. I was like, hey, bro, we're in town again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly, right? Hit him up. All right, you fucking down?
We're
about to record an album. You fucking down? You got lines? You got bars? You got to spit?
He's like, no.
Yeah, he's like, nope.
He's like, I do. He's like, can we hear him? Like,
Nope.
Nope.
He's like, I was like, yo, I got a beat though. I was like, you trying to be on it? Yeah. All right, let's hear some bars. I ain't got none. All right, guys. Well, this is episode 35 of Slob on the Pod. This is my guest, Andy Canchola. We're signing out. I don't like. Why would I say that? Why the fuck did I say we're signing out?
Stay classy, San Diego.
Stay classy, San Diego. Did you know San Diego?
What does it mean?
Whale's vagina.
Does it?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to a whale's vagina.
Cheers to whale's vagina, and that we made it alive.